I'm doing my presentation on the malware region. My name is Zach. Region was named by Microsoft after the cunning Norsdorf region. The actors in this are going to be the Government Communications Headquarters, the GCHQ, based out of the UK, and it's widely believed that the NSA is part of this as well. Um, Everything leads to the GCHQ, and there seems to be a lot of supporting facts that the NSA is or supporting beliefs that the NSA is part of this as well. And here you can see the infection count by country. Russia having a 28% infection, Saudi Arabia 24%, Mexico and Ireland both sharing 9%, or both having 9%. India, Afghanistan, Iran, Belgium, Austria, and Pakistan all having 5%. It seems to mostly affect private individuals, small businesses, and it's also infected telecom companies. The objectives include gathering mass surveillance. And the structure of region. Region uses a modular approach, allowing it to load features that exactly fit the target, enabling customized spying. Region uses its own encrypted virtual file system, a variant of the RC5 cipher. The virtual file system is used, in this case, to access local and network storage devices transparently without the client application noticing. And the region communicates over the internet through ICMP and ping commands. The commands embedded within HTTP protocols or cookies with custom TCP and UDP protocols with a command and control server which controls operations and upload additional payloads. So this allows it to kind of custom fit each user that it's infecting, each user, their hardware, software, whatever it may be, and it can customize to their certain system. Region would infect system administrators using their credentials to spread across administrative shares. So it kind of spreads laterally across. You have someone higher up in the system with more credentials. It just spreads across that network. The malware has also been found to spread across a telecommunications provider and infect GSM communications, making it able to listen to calls. So this was actually a Belgium telecommunications company that had gotten infected, and it just spread across the network and spread across the network. It made itself onto the GSM network, and it just sat there listening to calls. And the strategy seems to be successful, as there are two other variants, both being 64-bit. Microsoft has named them Region Prax A and B. Region tailors itself to the host, making it harder to detect, and you'll see more on that on the next slide here. The malware was installed on the computers of companies around the world, but it wasn't searching for business secrets. When a target was selected, it searched airline computers to find out where the target was traveling, and scoured hotel computers to find his room number, and it tapped telecommunications computers to see who he was talking to. So that's kind of, I just grabbed this off the internet, off CNBC or CNN Money. Kind of a scary thought that it can just figure out what you're doing exactly. If you're somebody that they want to find, you're somebody that is going to be going somewhere, traveling, and they want to know where you're going, they just can find out. It just goes across the internet. It finds your name somewhere, it pulls it up, and it lets them know. So they were trying to gain intelligence, not intellectual property, said Semnetech analyst Vikram Thakur. And here you can see a little bit the different stages of the malware. It's dropped into the system. I don't know exactly how it's dropped in. I looked for information regarding this. I had seen email. That's pretty much the only one I saw. So as far as, obviously if you're in a network or talking to somebody, possibly through instant message, if it can travel that way, that might be how you get it. As far as being the first one, on your network to get this. What I read was email. And as you're going to see down there, it takes control, it gets the root system. Stage 4, after it's done that, it looks at your framework and it kind of can start tailoring itself. Down in stage 5, you see that it's grabbing payloads there, tailoring itself more to you as a user and figuring out what it needs to do exactly. As far as legitimacy goes, the NSA and the GCHQ might think that this is a legitimate application, mass surveillance protecting its citizens from certain individuals or countries. As described earlier in the presentation, some of the countries that have higher infection rates include Russia and Saudi Arabia. And an interesting note on that, Iran only had 5% infection count. For whatever reason, they have a lower infection count. I don't think they're any less dangerous, but whatever. And that was my presentation on Region. Thank you.